Let's do it. I'm the champ. I took Black Star last time, so I guess I'm committed to that. I know we have stances. I don't remember this super well. Oh yeah, we have calipers. So we can do very silly block things, yes. You don't get extra anything really. You don't get extra defense. What am I trying to say? You don't get extra block for building up a bunch of counter. And you don't get extra counter or any kind of extra damage for building up a bunch of block, as far as I've seen so far. And I need to keep that in mind. They seem kind of intertwined, but they are not. They're very much separate things. I just noticed there's funny little extra stuff going on. Like Ironclad is completely unrelated to mushrooms. So I guess there's probably some additional information being conveyed here with the mushrooms, and I should take note of that. Like it's probably a different deck from the Ironclad, or he has different relics or something. A different incarnation of the boss, however you might want to look at that. I've got a little bit of souls, don't really need to rush to a shop though. Although killing the merchant sooner, of course, gives you a bunch of souls, so that would make it better to run to the shops all the time. I'm trying to get lots of elites though. There's only one elite that can be like a second elite, so we're probably going for that. Tons of events leading up to it, and Act 2 tends to have good events. Although I don't really know how I feel about event rewards anymore in the expansion. They're all crazy now. I guess, you know, just learning those is a worthwhile thing to do. But yeah, we can go a fire and then an elite and basically nothing but events and then another elite. That's a thing, I guess. Or I could go to this elite and get a fire afterwards, which might be better. Get a fire before and after. Okay. Yeah, the right side looks good. Let's do that. I'm a-going for it. Oh, I can break these things. Max HP. Gain 1 dex. Let's gain 1 dex, please. And then I shall smith. This becomes 0 cost? No, I guess an upgraded boss card, right. 9 block, 9 counter, finisher. Make this 1 cost. First time you use a finisher each turn. Gain energy and draw 1 card. I'm gonna go for that, because it could be difficult to play it on 2 energy, since I took Black Star. I did not take an energy relic. Alright, we're defensive. This nerd is slapping me twice. Choose a stance to enter. I could get a defensive combo. I can also do this. But okay, we're already in defensive stance, actually. So I'll go ahead and just do this, I guess. 4 counter, enter defensive. I'm already in defensive. But I guess I can still gain 4 counter. Let me get this combo thing. Shield throw. Deal damage equal to your block twice. Oh! Okay, so this is the card we want, huh? This is what we want to add to the deck. This is, you know, this is it. This is how you get extra damage for having a billion block and calipers. And it doesn't exhaust, so we're kind of busted for this fight. Although, I don't know if this fight will even last long enough for me to redraw it. Damage equal to your block twice. Gain 2 frail. Defensive combo, lose 2 frail. That's interesting. So you only become frail, or you only stay frail anyway, if you're not in defensive stance. I mean, that's sick. That's really strong. We'll get more counter here. I guess I'll get more block. Like, it's substantially more damage that way. Okay, then. I mean, I love that. Seems amazing. Choose a stance to enter. Fetch a finisher from your draw pile. 13 damage to all enemies. Defensive combo. Gain 8 block for each enemy hit. I've got 5 energy. 10 block, 9 counter, gain 10 block. I'm gonna do this, I think. Enter a stance you aren't in. Wait a second. I thought this would be 3 times per turn. Really? Okay. That's just 3 times overall. What if I re-enter the stance without exiting it? Enter defensive. And bring back Bring It On. Okay, I have to exit the stance. What the hell? Well, that's good to know, I guess. I mean, I can play a billion Bring It On. Enter a stance. Okay, is the big slappy stance. I can gain a strength. I guess I will. I didn't pay attention to if there were 3 crowns back again, but I guess we'll see in the future how that works out. And I can't play that anymore because I'm not in the stance. Okay, fine. Whatever. You just blow yourself up with counter, fine by me. Apply a weaken to vulnerable. Any stance combo, enter ultimate stance for 1 turn, exhaust. Right, so gut punch is insane. Trigger 2 times without exiting your stance. Finisher. So it's a one-use card, a single-use card that gives you the finisher effect twice without exiting the stance. I mean, that's very cool. It would also be very good with Gut Punch, but, you know, whatever. I mean, I guess it's not as good with Gut Punch because you already don't exit your stance for the finisher there. Or you immediately re-enter it anyway. 200 souls. Wait, what does the new flavor text say? Venturing through a series of tombs, you're faced with a large sarcophagus studded with gems in the center of a circular room. You cannot make out the writing on the coffin, however you do notice black fog seeking out from the sides. You're familiar with this fog, a clear sign of spirits. Okay, 200 souls and become cursed with haunted. Add ethereal to everything in your hand when you draw this. Or obtain a relic, 50% be rise. Yeah. Don't have a peace pipe. Might be a while before we see a shop. We'd like to go to the elite, so those shops to the left will not be accessible. I think we just say... I don't know, is Writhe that scary? I'll take a 50-50. Fog dissipates harmlessly. And, yeah, I get myself a blood vial. I'm okay with that. Free blood vial. Yeah, baby. And a free toxic egg. You definitely love to see that. Deal 7 damage, defensive combo, gain 4 counter and 5 block. Or I can gut punch first. Yeah, we definitely start with a gut punch, I guess. Get all my defensive action going. All bonuses, yes. Give me my strength. I should have done that first, but oh well. I mean, I guess I'll go ahead and enter defensive and get a combo. Ooh. That's interesting. So even if you exit this stance into another stance, you just re-enter it for the turn. You cannot get away from this stance. That's very interesting. We definitely want to be defensive though. Hexaburn, 3 turns seems like too far away. Remove all debuffs, gain 1 strength. If you are below half HP, gain 2 strength. 10 block, next turn. I would like this if I had already been hexed. That would be very nice, removing the hex, but now I'm gonna have to redraw it, so that seems like a waste. Just gonna take Slime Crush, and next turn you'll be fucked. Enter a stance you aren't in. Next finisher this turn deals 10 damage to all enemies. I can't do that, so I would just be losing my defensive stance, which I guess is fine. It gives me a little vigor. I can live with that. I can live with some vigor. Also, you're very, very dead. Goodbye. Weak potion. I think I care for the weak potion more than I care for the liquid bronze. Crownerang. Okay. Deal 8 damage. Berserker combo. Draw 2 attacks. Crownerang. What the fuck? It's just a rebound artwork with a crown on it, but I'm okay with that. Deal 8 damage, Berserker combo, draw 2 attacks. I mean, draw 2 attacks is pretty solid, actually. I like Tornado Punch, but I haven't actually been able to use it very much. 6 damage, defensive combo. I might be a skip. I think I'm ready to skip here. That's fine. An upgraded boss card could be fun. Okay, that's just 5 more damage once in a battle. That's not that awesome. I mean, 10 damage AoE to 15 AoE is pretty nice. 0 energy for this actually seems very good. Yeah, I'm super into that. That seems fantastic. Since I only have 3 energy, getting a big AoE damage for 0 could be huge. We're also gonna have 1 billion energy in this next fight. What is this? Only 4. Oh right, it's 4 energy from the lantern. I thought that this gave me directly, immediately energy at the start. But we start with a prepare, that's what it is. Okay. Let's go ahead and do defensive shout. And then prepare. And stance dance for a combo. Gain 5 block and 4 counter, and increase these effects by 3 this combat. Yes, please. Then we'll gain a bunch of block and counter, and love life. Gain even more block. Okay. Let 6 block roll over, you love to see it. Deal damage equal to my... Okay, great. You love to see it. 7 block, 10 counter. If your counter is used this turn, gain riposte. I mean, it will be used. What does riposte do again? Damage equal to the amount of counter used. That's not that awesome, is it? 2 dexterity at the end of each turn, gain 6 block. I'm more into that for sure. For sure, more into that. Oh yeah, and I have the fucking mummy hand. You love that. Deal 12 damage 2 times and gain a strength. I mean, can't complain there either, really. 4 counter and 7 block. I mean, there is no defensive combo here. 12 damage is still nice. But 5 of that is from Vigor, okay. 10 counter. That's just not that good. Yeah, the extra counter is just not that exciting. 2 damage. Oh, because I have 2 strength? Okay. I mean, I guess if I'm gonna gain strength, a 0 cost attack is always more than worthless. Choose a stance to enter, fetch a finisher from your draw pile. Okay. We're still going defensive. And then I'll use up my little crown charges first, if I can. Apply 3 weakened vulnerable. Yeah, I think that's the play. And then this is supposed to give me 9 counter, which would put me at 15. So let's see if... I think we should still be able to use that last crown, so it should end up at 18 actually. Yeah, okay. So a finisher still gets the bonus effect. Good to know. Definitely good intel. The first time you use a finisher each turn, gain energy and draw a card. Yes, please. Any stance combo? I need a stance. And then ultimate stance. Yes, please. You know what? With the metallicize, we're actually still okay. Deal damage equal to my counter. I have no counter and I'm not gaining any. I'm sad. What is... Oh, that's Dancing Master? It looks like a debuff. It looks like Constricted. But okay. Sundial and Smiling Mask. I mean, the mask is nice, at least. I'm not sure Sundial is going to do much for me. You know, if it said deal damage again, that would mean in the first half you deal 5 damage and then the combo is do 5 more. But if the combo says deal damage twice, one could argue that in total it should deal damage 3 times. I doubt that's how it works, but it seems like a possibility. 8 block twice if any enemy is weak. Defensive combo, apply 3 weak to all enemies. Okay. I mean, 3 weak to all enemies. That seems pretty nice. I do like Stance Plus quite a bit, but I'm gonna try out Set a Trap. That seems like good stuff to me. I could stand to gain a little bit of strength, I think, right at the start here. And then gain myself a little block and counter at the start. I actually don't know why I dealt damage to them there. Nine block, 9 counter, and then the finisher. Yeah, why did this... Oh yeah, because fancy footwork. Okay, right. I mean, this is a no-brainer. I might want to use strike first. Maybe. It's unlikely to hit strike. Using strike first just means I can't use tornado punch, which I would like to do. Gain riposte. Alright, we're gonna get a pretty good riposte actually. I can feel good about that for sure. A nice 23 damage riposte. Give me that. And then we can enter defensive stance. Yes, please. A quick study. Hexaburn. I mean, I'll have strength. 3 energy and slime crush. It looks like I might actually need a little block here. I don't think... Oh, no. I have plenty. Never mind. Defensive combo, 4 counter and 5 block. I want to play riposte, though. It's ethereal. I mean, we definitely play prepare crush. And then I cannot do riposte and flash strike. I guess I'm doing riposte and bring it on then. Which is fine. What the hell is happening? First time you use a finisher, gain an energy and draw a card. Yeah. Right. Well, okay then. Gotta remember that. That's gonna be a tough one to remember. I wish Slime Crush got it cost randomized, but can't have everything, I guess. Six block, 16 counter. Right, I'm a fan of parry still. Well, honestly, it hasn't been that awesome. 16 counter. 16 counter is pretty nice. I don't know. 6 counter and 6 block. Flash strike is also pretty solid. Perfector strike. Deal 8 damage. Deal 3 additional damage for all your strike cards. Why is it perfector? That sounds exactly like perfect strike. Oh, is it because it deals 8 damage base instead of 6? That's funny. Well, how many strike cards have we got? We've got 4, 5, 6, 6. So 6 times 3, 18 plus 8. This is 26 damage at the moment, and then it would count itself. So it would be 29 damage. I mean, it's kind of funny, I guess. I'm not sure it actually makes any sense. 29 damage. I'd still like to get rid of the strikes, honestly. I don't think I want to go in on having more of them. Hey there, Mr. Shio and Spef. It's still okay, yeah. I have my dashboard right there, and the title and stuff is typed in, but I guess I didn't click the done button. That should do it. Thank you. Gain 6 block and 16 counter if your counter is used this turn. Yeah. I mean, it's so rare. It's 16 damage. I have some kind of counter synergy. You know, I've got preemptive strike. I think that might be it, honestly, as far as counter synergy. No, I've got preemptive strike, and then I've got the riposte thing, which would be what I'm taking another of. I don't know, I kind of still feel like skipping some of this stuff. I guess I should... I don't know, it's an expensive-ass card is what it really comes down to. And it's hard to justify expensive-ass cards right now. How bad do I want to go to a campfire? I don't think I have any super important upgrades. Why does it go to the top when I exit the upgrade thing? That's annoying. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the campfire is not super important right now. So I could just go for more events. Right, so we've got 5 gremlins in a trench coat again. 90 souls for random colorless cards. I mean, I don't really need the souls for like anything right now, so I'll go for it. I'm into it. I even have a little dex for it. I didn't realize that it's literally... I thought this would be like other events where you can add 3 colorless cards. I didn't realize they would only offer 1 at a time. 6 HP and exhaust. I think I'm doing okay for that. Panache is a fun one, and I have Mummy Hand, so you know what? Gimme. Blasted thieving gremlins. I didn't read the rest of the flavor text there. As you continue your descent, thick black smoke begins to billow out of the ground and walls around you, coalescing into 3 masked forms that start to speak. Another puppet of the heart, I think. Agreed, it always sends the weakest pawns. You notice an oversized grin as the third addresses you. Ignore the others. Would you like a taste of our power? Okay, well, I had 150 souls like 2 seconds ago. No, I spent 90. So I think I had 148. I think I was like 2 souls short of that still. I could do the apparition thing, and honestly, it might be extra insane with the calipers. I could just build up loads of excess block for later. It seems like a funny thing to do. I'm curious what the 150 souls does. Excellent. As the ghostly shape speaks, you notice its large mouth opening wider and wider. Thick black smoke spews forth and envelops the room. You cannot see or breathe. Just before you lose consciousness, the sensation stops. Whatever those things were, they're gone now. You continue on feeling rather hollow. That okay. I'll just be hollow. This is Dark Souls now. That's why I'm collecting souls. It's the same game. Oh my god, I have Toxic Egg, so they're upgraded. Insane. Completely insane. Well, you love that. You love that. Might as well love that. Slap you, whatever. I can execute you for some strength. Enter a stance I'm not going to be in. I don't have to execute for strength. I can use this. At the end of each turn, gain 6 block. I like 2 dexterity. And free block. I like lots of things here, really. Enter a stance I'm not in. Gain me some more strength. Wait. Defensive combo. Well, we're not in defensive stance, so whatever. I guess it's still good to use this first, so I get the vigor. I've got 10 blocks, so I can do a bunch of damage here. There we go. That's all I care about right now, is dealing a bunch of damage. We're going to gain a strength from this. Neat. Neato. Hey there, Formal and Mango Pepper. Good to see you. Why? Oh no. Oh no is not a nice thing to say. This is a lovely occasion. I'm playing some Slap the Shopkeep. A tried and true roguelike tradition. I'm not in any stance, so I can't do ultimate stuff here. Enjoyed one of my VODs? Nice! Can I ask, was it on YouTube or was it on Twitch? Like, they're all on both. But I'm curious. I've seen just a handful of people checking out my YouTube. And it's neat. It's nice to see that people are looking at that. So the apparition is worthless here. Right, we definitely like parry. And then I guess we just parry and slap you. Gut punch is a bit wasted here. since we don't get the ultimate stance, but it still does more damage, and the fight ends very soon, so no need to try and save it for later. Okay, preemptive strike, 13 damage. I'm not in any stance right now, but I can change that very easily. The defensive finisher. What is the defensive finisher? Can I see? Yeah, it's just 10 block. It doesn't give me more counter. I'm trying to think what's the best way to do the most damage here. Extra counter with defensive stance would give me a little extra damage on preemptive strike. Extra vigor, I think, probably gives me a similar amount. Oh no, I recognize your name. I know you've been here before. I just know that people use both sites, so I was curious. I'm gonna go for Berserker, I guess. Don't really know how to go for this. Yeah, gain myself 1 strength. Okay, I mean, I guess I get both. A little bit of extra counter. 9 counter, 10 block. Alright, we actually got a ton of extra counter. That's great. You know what, if you get to keep your HP between fights, I should get to keep my 34 block next time our paths cross. Make that 40. Let's see. Enter defensive, gain 9 block, increased by vigor. Whoa, that's a weird one. It's interesting. I don't think it's very good for me here. Well, I mean, it's 9 by default, so it wouldn't have to be a lot. But I'm not using offensive stance. Hardly at all. I did finish Sanitarium. Thanks for asking. Rapid strikes. Deal 4 damage 2 times. A strike card in your hand costs 0 this turn. 4 damage 2 times. A strike card in your hand. I mean, I have a decent number of strike cards. I forgot. I wonder if this counts as being a strike card itself, since it's strikes and not strike. That's a very interesting thought. I think it probably does, and it is definitely a great endorsement for the perfecter strike build. That's something we might have to try in the future. This card's block is increased by strength. I think this is going to do a lot better than backstep for me. I think that's a solid card. Hello, shop friend. Yeah, I can't really do a whole lot here, can I? What is that the membership card has like heart color on it now, or soul color or whatever? Very disgusting. I hate it. Not as much as I hate the sound the heart makes when you buy things, though. When you make a purchase from its horrible vein finger. I don't think I'm going to buy another Tornado Punch. I think we're okay without that. You encounter a group of bandits wearing large red masks. Hello, pay up to... Oh, a monster. Maybe you'd have need of our services? I can hire the bandits with my lantern. I don't know that that'll be worth it. Like, the lantern is a very good relic, but I feel that in the name of adventure and science and all that, I have to do it. So I'm going to give them my lantern. Thanks a bunch, wacko. You certainly won't regret this. At the start of the 3rd boss combat, Red Mask Bandits will assist you? What? Okay. I mean, that might end up being worth it. An agreement from the bandit trio, partially in exchange for a trinket, but mostly in exchange for their lives. Yeah, they are probably going to get murdered very hard. Probably going to get super fucking murdered, but oh well, these things happen. I'm not worried about them. Okay, so defensive shout, intangible, bring it on. Fucking can't bring it on anymore. Right, that's how that works. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna cheese this. I apologize. I forgot how shit works. No, I don't have to cheese it. But I forgot that I start in a stance. I won't cheese. There's no need for that, but I did forget that you start in a stance already, so I could have used both finishers there if I were paying attention. Okay, I can choose a stance and then use Gut Punch. This is wonderful news. It doesn't really matter too much which I choose. And then you're not dealing much damage to me, so I think I'd rather have Execute. Actually kind of starting to doubt whether Execute was the right play, but whatever. I can punch you there, get all bonuses. Oof. You know what? I'll just let Iron Fortress decide what I'm playing here. We are playing Execute. The animation is surprisingly smooth on that stuff. And then 11 damage 2 times. Honestly, I'm going to hit the big boy with this. Am I? I should probably hit the little nerd. Probably get that over with. Oh yeah, it deals 10 damage to everyone, so we're cool. You love a panache here. We're not going to be able to play 5, but this is still a very funny turn. I'm about to have a billion block by the time this is over. Get 'em, boys. Bring it on, you say. Gain 11 block twice if any enemy is weak. Defensive combo, apply 3 weak. Yeah, about that. This turn actually sucks ass. This turn is horrible. Because I'm not in a stance. Oh, man. Like, it's so bad. I can't get over how terrible it is. I had a weak potion. I could have made it less horrible. But oh well. Dancing Master, you love to see that. I don't have a finisher, unfortunately, to take advantage of Dancing Master. I still like defensive. I will keep being intangible. And Panache is going to do some work for me here, finally. Nice. Even with the intangible, my calipers are not building up any block. I'm starting to feel like I might be terrible. Or my deck, at least, might be kind of terrible. I am in defensive. This card's block is increased by strength. Right, so strength and dex affected. Oh, that's sick. Why did I not think about dex also affecting it? I guess just because that's normal, I don't factor it in too much. Nine block and 10 counter. I'd rather be able to use the boss thing. 4 damage to all enemies 4 times. I mean, yeah, that's a nice one to have. I definitely like doing a billion fucking damage. And by a billion, I mean 24, which, if I'm honest, isn't that much. Deal 8 damage 2 times. Gain 10 block. I'm not sure I should have burned all those intangibles in hindsight. Because they don't exhaust. Like, I can redraw them. I just kind of assumed that it was best to play them all, but I assumed also that this fight was going to end a lot faster than it actually did. And that I was going to build up a lot more block than I actually did. Lots of misconceptions here. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I can do some of that. I can do Berserker. Switch to the other stance now. More counter. Slap. Okay. Now I'm building up a little extra block. I like it. Also, you're probably dead. Yeah, there we go. You'll love to see it. I'm not in a stance, and it doesn't matter. I mean, I wanted to blow them up with Preemptive Strike, but I wasn't paying enough attention to their health. Stone Calendar, Old Coin. You'd love to see that, too. Flex Potion. Do I have the thing that removes debuffs? Did I ever end up taking that? I don't think I did. I think I passed it up too many times. I hadn't really thought about how that was awesome for potions, but it is. Turns out it's awesome for potions. Although I think my potions right now are probably better, honestly. I'm not sure the Flex Potion even outdoes the Fire Potion with the way my deck is right now. Deal 7 damage to all enemies, trigger skill bonus for each enemy hit. That seems quite good, probably. That's a lot of free counter. Sometimes. On guard plus, gain 10 block. If your block is broken this turn, gain 10 block next turn. Not gonna lie, I'm just gonna take every Iron Fortress I see, probably. Like, I think it's crazy. And I have Mummy Hand and Calipers, and it's just very funny. Yeah, like, I probably shouldn't use Apparition here. Okay, I'm in defensive stance. So let's just gain a bunch of block. Berserker Shout. Everything's cool. Sure. Okay, you're dealing 8. That's not a big deal. I can get up to 8. Easy peasy. Apparition, still not exciting. I can keep sitting on the intangible for later. Hopefully it doesn't last that long, but I mean, might as well. Repost for 18, that's pretty nice, honestly. Gain 9 block, this card's block is increased by strength, yeah. Maybe now we use the intangible. Definitely using this. Oh wait, this gives me 10. Yeah, fuck it. I'll use intangible. I don't care. I'll use intangible to save 2 HP. That's very true. No need for luck when you have skill. Thankfully, I have neither. We can finesse, preemptive strike, lots of things to do here. Iron Fortress makes everything free. And by that, I mean only one thing was not already free. Okay, Panache. You're a little late, kind of, but here we are. Gut Punch. I am, in fact, in a stance. But, like... why are these cards yellow? What is that signifying for me? Oh, they're all combo cards. Okay. I want to play Iron Fortress is the thing. But... playing everything else just seems much nicer this time around. So I guess we're doing that. That is a lot of block. I do like having oodles of block. Apparition, bring it on, blah blah blah. I would like to be defensive once more. Thank you very much. Automata beam. I mean, we're pretty close to just murdering everyone. Oh, yeah, we're very close to murdering everyone because we have Stone Calendar next turn, huh? Well, I'll just use a nice little apparition here. Nice little pile of block. Oh yeah, wind up is also a thing. I did kind of forget about that. Into Berserker, I guess. I mean, I'll fucking whatever. Gain some strength, gain some vigor. Make my Guardian whirl sillier. 8 damage to all. That's really important since I have Stone Calendar. It totally makes a huge difference, I swear. I will not strike. I will kill you with a calendar, because that's embarrassing. Another gut punch I probably am taking. Ooh, precise thrust with gut punch. Getting 7 damage and 7 block from the combo, that's pretty cool. 10 damage. Apply 2 vulnerable, 2 weak, finisher. I'm taking another gut punch, baby. Now, I need to note what's going on with the Ironclad and the mushrooms. Aren't we all up null? Am I saying that right? Up null. Up null. You're gonna feed on me, you fool. You don't even know how that card works, do you? Gain 12 block. I mean, you're hitting me for 11 more after that, so I feel like I just apparition you to death. Apparition flash strike, probably? Seems good to me. Okay, and then there are mushrooms around the background. He's got Red Skull, Vajra, and Magic Flower. Are you gonna heal? You little booger. You can't come in here and heal. What is that? That's a card I've never seen. Fungus Among Us? Kill all mushrooms. Heal HP equal to their remaining HP. Summon 2 mushrooms. I've never seen that. Up Newell, okay. Ah, I suspected, but I was not certain. And I did not want to look like an up fool if I was incorrect. In fairness, I very much liked Obnauticus as well. That was a cool name. Kill all mushrooms, heal HP equal to their remaining HP. Yeah, so you're just summoning mushrooms right now, is what I gather. And yeah, this is silly backwards Spire. It's weird. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna gain dexterity before finessing. Dancing Master, hell yeah. Gonna have all the block in the world, so we can roll a little over with calipers. You'll love to see it. Ooh, there's the Reaper, yeah. You're hitting me with mushrooms now? The mushrooms debuff me and shit? Actarius and Porcini? What kind of names are those? I haven't even been paying attention. Feeding Frenzy. Ironclad's Reaper does not exhaust and targets all mushrooms. What? When Ironclad kills a mushroom, he gains 1 strength. Okay, okay, now I'm getting it. I cannot help but notice that this does not appear to have actually added Ethereal to all of your cards. I was really hoping it would have made his Reaper Ethereal or something and fucked him over, but no such luck. Well, I would like your mushrooms to be fucking dead. It's when Ironclad kills a mushroom, not when a mushroom dies. Important distinction. So I could gain a bunch of block here. I think I'd rather gain strength and deal 10 damage to all enemies. There we go. Fuck you. And, oh, I'm missing vigor now. Okay. Well, does this give me vigor when I enter it? It does not. I am willing to use 2 here to deny the Ironclad healing and strength. Fuck you, bud. Wait, did he... That looked like he got damaged by his own Reaper? Oh, that was the counter. That was counter. Right. Okay, I know. I'm learning. Gain 11 block twice if any enemy is weak. You're not weak. Can you be weak, please, sir? Whatever. So I'll gain another strength real quick. I guess I'll play Panache first, of course. And I could play this first for vigor. Yeah, I'll also do that. 11 block. I do need the block. What the hell am I doing? How much are you hitting me for? 25? That's not too bad. I'm blocking for 9 already. So I need 16 block. I can do that with 1 Bring It On and then either set a trap or another Bring It On. I can't play 2 Bring It Ons actually, so I guess that's already settled. Okay, so we quick study. Strength for every 12th card I play. That sounds fun, honestly. I never get to use that. And then... defensive combo. Well, I have no defensive combo. Sorry. Alright, and then I have the Stancy Dancy special magic card. So I can do this. That's kind of sick. That was pretty cool. I've got to remember that power, though. I have to remember Dancing Master, because I don't think I've remembered it a single time so far. Finisher giving me a card and energy. That's huge. It's a big deal. It makes a big difference. So here I think the path is obvious. We get Berserk, and then we punch you in the gut and feel sad because I can't actually do anything with that now that I look at it. I mean, I guess I still do it, but dang. Definitely a sad realization when I'm like, oh, that actually does nothing. And you have Flame Barrier now, very rude. You're gonna use Inflame and summon some mushrooms? I don't care. That doesn't even sound cool. You stink. So parry only works if your counter is used that turn. How interesting. I do have a wee bit of counter. Okay, there's still no finishers in my hand, huh? How awkward. I don't even want to use the gut punch. I want to redraw it later for ultimate stance shenanigans. Yeah, fuck that. Actually, fuck that. And I'm not using Apparition either, of course. We're gonna wait. Also, Stone Calendar this turn to blow up your Shroom Buds. Get fucked, dummy. Or Tornado Punch. I could also Tornado Punch them for 1,000 block. You're gonna do 30 damage to me. Trying your pathetic Reaper again. Self-damage does not help you. Da-da. Yeah, I mean, we definitely like Tornado Punch. I'm already in defensive stance. So let's just do some of that. And then, I guess, I can enter defensive again? I don't fucking know. And I'll be intangible, and you get panashed. I'm kind of a monster. I'm kind of the greatest player the game has ever seen. Or so I've heard. You know, not to toot my own horn. That's definitely someone else doing the tooting right now. Just I'm just spreading the word, just sharing the message. Gain 13 block twice if any enemy is weak. Why can't you be weak? I just want to do cool stuff. I mean, I am defensive, so I can apply the weak at least. Maybe next time, huh? Maybe next time you'll learn your fucking place. And you know what? I'll play another intangible. Why not? Gain some block. Change my stance for basically no reason. That's cool. Gut punch? Are we finally doing things? Yes! It's a bit late for anything to actually matter, but that's okay. I'll live with it. Fancy footwork. I mean, that it doesn't matter what stance it puts me in, just because I just enter turbo stance again immediately. And I strike you and bring it on. And I have a 36 damage counter doodad. Sick! I'm a genius. Colorless potion. I think I could take that over the fire potion. You can usually get a decent attack out of that if you just need damage. Tooting for a friend, exactly. Strike of Genius. I mean, this card sounds like me. This sounds right up my alley. I haven't read what it does yet, but who needs that? At the start of your turn, gain a random strike. It costs 0 until played and gains exhaust. Gain a random strike. It costs 0 until played and gains exhaust. Oh, every turn. That seems very funny with Perfector Strike. I wish I had taken it. Honestly, now I know. Now I know Perfector Strike might actually be legit. Oh, and gains exhaust. So you would leave it in the deck for Perfector Strike? Maybe not. Maybe it... You know what? I think this card is a lie. I think it might be complete nonsense. I don't know. How does it upgrade? Random upgraded strike. I mean, the fact that it's 0 cost and you get one every turn, that's still... It's like Infinite Blades, but much better than Shivs. Yeah. Yeah, that still sounds good, actually. It saves me from my problem of not really adding a ton of attacks to the deck. Steel Edge, Berserker combo. Deal 8 damage X times. Or defensive combo, gain 8 block X times. So if you're not in a stance, you're incredibly sad. And otherwise, it can be either a big whirlwind or... What's the defect one called? Reinforced body. And then if you're in turbo stance, it's just bullshit. Deal 10 damage, gain a random skill, it costs 0. Weird. I'm gonna take Strike of Genius, the one I was talking smack about. Because I'm a genius. I understand it. If it looks bad, you're just not quite there yet. Not really on my level. Pandora's box. I do still have 7 strikes and defense. I don't actually remember removing like any, so I almost wonder if the champ just starts out funny. Empty Cage is pretty cool. Sacred Bark, pretty cool. So we're not going to have an energy relic this run. A little bit spooky. Sacred Bark, I mean, I'll have a whole act to find fancy spancy potions to demolish the boss with. So this could be very good. It could be push I need. I've already got this bandit contract to deal with the first boss, but Niao can be pretty nasty. Niao is a huge jerk, honestly. I'm a bit scared of that fight still. I didn't mean to click on that, but... What, fuck, what were the other options? Do I need to save and quit? It was Pandora's Box. I can't even remember what the other options were. I didn't look at what I got from it. I know that's cheating. No, don't look. Pandora's Box, empty game. I might still end up taking Pandora's Box. I didn't mean to click on that. Yeah, I mean, Empty Cage could be pretty decent, honestly. Just dumping a couple of strikes is fairly powerful. My deck is a little bloated, although a lot of this exhausts. Like, I've got 5 apparitions that all go away. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 powers. So that's 10 cards that exhaust. Gets me down to 26. And then some of them draw. Like, Finesse just replaces itself. So the deck... It's a bit fat the first time through, basically. And then should be pretty lean after that. I don't think Empty Cage is to play. Yeah, I think we do take Pandora's Box. So what the hell did we get from this? Ignore pain. Your HP cannot be reduced until your next turn? What? So actually better intangible? Seems crazy. Because, you know, intangible wasn't strong enough, actually. Intangible, so bad. So last year. 6 block, 16 counter. If your counter's used this turn, repost. Yeah, I haven't been that into parry, I gotta be honest. 18 damage. I don't know. It is... I mean, this is the upgraded one. I think it's normally 10 counter. But, I mean, 16 counter. That is a substantial AoE. Deal 18 damage, gain 2 strength, lose 1 dex. I don't really like losing dex. And 18 for 2 is not an insane amount of damage. 2 strength is pretty crazy, I will admit. But, I don't know. Improvising. The first time you play a combo each turn, return it to your hand. It costs 0 until played. Oh my god? That seems really strong. I can just double all of my combos. Well, I can double 1 combo per turn. If I draw more than 1 in a turn, maybe not. Deal 6 damage. The next strike card you play this turn is played twice. I have a power that gives me a strike every turn. A 0 cost one, so that'll just double whatever strike I get. That's not as bad as it looks. I think Flurry of Strikes looks a little bad, but honestly, it looks like the strike deck. And this is a strike as well. Yeah, it's looking more and more like the strike deck might be legit in this. If I see another Perfector strike, I will consider taking it. Deal 7 damage to all enemies, trigger skill bonus for each enemy hit. Right. And then Face Slap is deal 9 damage, twice if enemy is vulnerable. Berserker combo, apply to vulnerable. This one, probably not going to do a lot of work for me. That's probably the worst one I got. But overall... not bad. I'm pretty happy with it. I did lose all of my defends here. I got 1 very good block card. Oh, you know what? It's not just better than an intangible. because it does nothing for your block. Your block still gets smacked away at the same rate, so it's not a strict upgrade from intangible, but it is still an incredibly strong effect. Okay, this is interesting stuff. I like it. I'm gonna take a quick break before we continue this though.